Meet our think tank. They've answered hundreds of general knowledge questions under exam conditions before the show. Their answers are in. How helpful will they be to the three contestants? Playing the game are Bill, a retired bank manager from Folkestone in Kent, Paula, a cleaning supervisor from Liverpool, and Richard, a financial analyst from Belfast. This is Think Tank. Welcome to the show. Welcome, as ever, to our think tank, whose childhood obsessions range from penguins to meteorology and Thomas the Tank Engine. And that's just Max. Let's hope these varied interests will prove helpful for our three contestants. Welcome to you, Bill. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
You are a retired bank manager. How long have you been retired for?
25 years. So I got out while the game was good and I never regretted it.
What have you been doing for the past quarter century?
Well, I've been travelling, reading, watching sport.
You take part in the occasional quiz?
I'm captain of a quiz team down in the Folkestone Quiz League.
And where are you in the league?
Well, we won it last year.
Oh, he's going to be good.
Well, not necessarily.
But if you're captain, you must be one of the strongest players.
Not necessarily. I'm the bloke that does all the organisation, as you know.
So you're match fit, at least?
Semi-match fit,
OK.
yeah.
Well, lovely to have you with us, Bill.
Thank you.
And Paula, welcome to the programme. You're a cleaning supervisor. Does that mean that your family expect you to clean the place at home?
They do, but I haven't got time to clean at home because I'm too busy at work.
You have children?
2, 26 and 19.
Who else are you looking after in the house?
Just my husband, my dog and my snake.
Snake?
Ooh.
Yes. A ball python called Monty.
Is it affectionate? Can you pet a python?
Yeah. Gets on well with the dog.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Apart from pythons, what's your other passions?
I was in a mum's dance group once and I've sang in the Empire Liverpool Theatre.
Have you
Yes.
indeed? What do you like to sing?
Young Hearts Run Free, that's what I actually sang on the Empire.
Really?
And my friends were dancing behind me.
You get a standing ovation?
I did, yes. Especially from family and friends.
So music will be a good subject for you, presumably.
Yes, hopefully.
Where do you need help?
Geography and sports.
Geography and sport. Mark, good for geography.
Yep, Paula, come to me with that. I've
Aye.
travelled a fair bit, so hopefully I can help you out.
Righty-ho.
Len, you have your sport moments, don't you?
I do have my moments of sports sometimes, yes.
OK, indeed. Good. All right. Welcome to the programme, Paula and Richard. You're a financial analyst from Belfast. What are you analysing exactly?
It's one of those job titles that I like to keep pretty ambiguous. Just a bit of mystique around it.
Even the people who are paying you don't quite know what you're doing.
They know vaguely what I'm doing, and I know vaguely what I'm doing, so it all works out in the end.
Yeah, we tend to know vaguely what we're doing. Roughly, got a rough idea. OK. When you're not analysing, what do you like to do?
I play a lot of sport, coach a bit of hockey, and play some rugby. I don't play contact rugby anymore. I play like a non-contact version of it.
Lucy, did you teach some rugby players to dance once?
I did, yes. Yeah, I went to Loughborough University, so big sports university, well known for its rugby, and I was drafted in actually to teach ballet.
Did you have them up on tiptoe by the time they
I
finished?
did, I had them on point.
Did you?
I did.
Good.
Yeah, it was great.
Good. Off the pitch, Richard, what do you like to do?
So I've done a bit of musical theatre, just Amdram stuff.
What's your biggest part been?
The last show I did was Evita, and I played Perron,
All right. Is there one part you'd like to play that you haven't had the opportunity to yet?
the Phantom from Phantom of the Opera. Wow. So it helps that you have a face with a mask, so only half as much makeup required, so it's fine.
Musicals then, and music of various sorts will be a good subject for you.
Musicals, yeah, more modern stuff, not so much.
Where do you need help?
Probably geography. I like to travel, but I'm not quite sure where places are.
OK. Well, we'll see what crops up. Welcome to all three of you. Over 3 rounds, our contestants will try to tap into the knowledge of the think tank to build up as much money as possible. Don't forget, the think tank have tried to answer all the questions to the best of their ability. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. The 2 highest scorers go through to the final. Ultimately, just one will walk away with a cash prize. So let's play the first round. So I'm going to ask you a question, then every member of the think tank will reveal the answer they gave before the show. The correct answer is always there somewhere, but any number of mistakes are in there too. Pick out the right answer. £200 is added to your prize fund. 2 questions each. Bill, you're up first. Here's a question we put to the think tank. Which Martin Scorsese film includes the line, "For as long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster"? Let's see what the think tank thought of that. Starting with Max.
Goodfellas. Train Spotters.
Goodfellas.
Taxi driver.
Gangs of New York.
The Godfather.
Goodfellas.
The Godfather.
So, fairly wide choice for you there, and some of them are even gangster movies.
Well, I can confidently say that I've never seen any of them. I don't think it would be The Godfather, because I don't think Scorsese did that one. I think I'm going to go with the majority and say Goodfellas.
Goodfellas? OK. Which Martin Scorsese film includes the line, "For as long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster"? You're saying it's Goodfellas. Let's see if you're right. Goodfellas it is. Well done. Spoken by Ray Liotta as the real-life gangster Henry Hill. But it's something you say in the mirror quite often, isn't it, Max?
Every morning to motivate myself.
Well done to Max, Peter and Mark. £200 to you, Bill.
Okay.
And Paula, here's your first question. Noma, voted the best restaurant in the world 4 times since 2010, is in which country? What does the think tank make of that? Max?
Sweden.
France.
France.
Greece.
Denmark.
Norway.
Denmark.
Spain.
I take it you haven't eaten there yet?
No, not yet. No, I haven't visited none of them places. But it does sound... Well, it sounds Spanish, but I'm going to go with France because it sounds French more than Spanish.
France?
Yes, I'll go with France.
Noma, voted the best restaurant in the world 4 times since 2010, is in which country? You're saying France. Have you got the right place? Denmark, in fact. Denmark. The restaurant is, in fact, in Copenhagen. So, nothing for you there, I'm afraid, Paula.
No.
Plenty of other chances to come. Richard, here's your first question. Which city's 2 main football teams are nicknamed the Blades and the Owls? Where did the think tank go with this? Max?
Manchester.
Sheffield.
Leeds.
Manchester.
Sheffield.
Birmingham and Leeds.
Sheffield.
Nottingham.
Sheffield, the most popular choice, doesn't necessarily make it right.
Yeah. Fortunately for me, the lower league football is where I kind of watch. So I'm pretty sure that the Blades is Sheffield United and the Owls is Sheffield Wednesday. So I'm going to have to go for Sheffield.
Sheffield. Which city's 2 main football teams are nicknamed the Blades and the Owls? You're saying, Richard, that it's Sheffield. Let's see if you're right. You are. Well done. Sheffield United, the Blades. Sheffield Wednesday, the Owls. Well done. Well done, Armanel, Len and Mark for getting that right. Lucy, you had a go. That's what's important.
There you go. Both wrong.
So, £200 to you, Richard, and we come back to you, Bill, for your second question. In a sitcom Only Fools and Horses, Marlene is the wife of which character? Have a think about that and we'll see where the think tank went with this. Max?
Del Boy.
Boise.
Rodney.
Del Boy.
Del Boy.
Boise.
Boise.
Rodney.
Split verdicts, really, between Del Boy and Boise. Rodney's also in the mix as well.
Fortunately, I was a devotee of that at most times, and their sequel to Green Green Grass, and she's the wife of Boise.
Boise is your answer. In the sitcom Only Fools and Horses, Marlene is the wife of which character? You're saying it's Boise. Are you right? Boise is correct. Well done. Boise was played by John Challis.
John Tellis, yes.
Well done, Bill. £200 for you. Paula, we come to you for your second question. Henri Dunant was the joint winner of the very first Nobel Peace Prize as the founder of which organisation? What did the think tank make of this one? Max?
Red Cross.
The Red Cross.
World Health Organization.
RSPCA.
United Nations.
United Nations.
League of Nations.
UNICEF.
Several very worthy organisations there, but which one's right?
I've never heard of Henry Dunant. But the most likely one I'd go for is the Red Cross.
The Red Cross?
Yeah.
OK. Henri Dunant was the joint winner of the very first Nobel Peace Prize as the founder of which organisation? You're saying it's the Red Cross. Let's see if you've chosen correctly. Red Cross it is, well done. He was also influential in the establishment of the Geneva Convention. Max and Len did very well there. £200 to you, Paula. Richard, here's your second question. Which word is the largest unit of geological time or a period of 1 billion years? How long did the think tank take to think about this? Max.
Epoch.
Millennium.
Jurassic.
Millie.
Eon.
Millennia.
Jurassic.
Light year.
Well, what do you make of that, Richard?
I have absolutely no idea. I think it's just going to be a matter of ruling them out. Jurassic, all I can think of is Jurassic Park. So I'm going to say no. Millennium is 1,000. So I think I'm going to have to go with Max and go for epoch.
Epoch. OK, we're looking for the word that is the largest unit of geological time or a period of 1 billion years. You're saying it's epoch. Let's see if you're right. It is, in fact, the eon, which is taken from the Greek for age, and, of course, Armanel. You knew that.
No, actually, it was a lucky guess.
Really?
I knew an eon was a period of geological time. I didn't know how long it was.
OK, well, you're on the money there. But sadly, you're not, Richard. Nothing for you there. So that brings us to the end of the first round. Let's see how you're all getting on. Tied on 200 are Paula and Richard. In the lead with £400, it's Bill. It could all change in the next round, of course. Every member of the think tank is holding 2 questions, which they answered correctly before the show. You're going to take it in turns to pick someone from the think tank whose knowledge you think you can match. For every correct answer, another £200 is added to your prize fund. They're not experts, but they are interested in different subjects, so do think carefully about who's going to be on your wavelength. Once a think tanker has asked both of their questions, they can't be picked again, OK? You get to go first, Bill. Every last one of them to choose from. Whose knowledge do you think you can match?
Well, I'll look straight ahead at Max because I think he might give me a literature question. And if he doesn't, I shall be terribly, terribly upset.
No pressure, Max.
Well, Bill, we better get the hankies. I'm afraid you are going to be quite upset
right.
with this. Now, I'm not, by any stretch of the imagination, a sportsman, but there is one sport that I do particularly enjoy, and it's the only one that I know that you can play whilst holding a gin and tonic. So hopefully you can answer this. How many hoops are there on a standard croquet lawn?
Have you played croquet?
Never. I think you should change hoops into whoops because I don't know the answer. I'll say 12.
12?
Bill, you're only out by 100%. It's actually 6.
6.
Oh, well.
Croquet was an Olympic sport, actually, the 1900 Olympic Games. You say it's a very genteel game. I got 8 stitches playing it once. Got hit on the head by a croquet mallet.
Yeah.
I did. No, it was an accident. They went for a golf shot, and I was standing behind them, and it came out of their hand and hit me on the head.
Very bad form doing a golf shot.
I could have been Prime Minister otherwise. There you go. All right. Back down to business then. Bill, nothing for you there. Paula, it's your turn next. Every last one of them to choose from, so who do you favour?
I'd like to choose Anisha. She seems very quiet there in the end. So I'd like her to be nice to me and give me a nice question.
Paula, do you like The Only Way is Essex?
I do.
Great, because I hate it. I absolutely loathe it. And because I'm from Essex, everyone's like, oh, my God, you must watch it. No, I don't. But this is about that, kind of, so hopefully you'll get this question.
Hopefully.
So, which star of The Only Way is Essex married the actress Michelle Keegan in 2015?
The answer will be Mark Wright, the beautiful Mark Wright.
Mark Wright?
He is beautiful, and yes, you're right, it's Mark Wright.
Thank you.
Well done. Michelle Keegan, a star of Coronation Street.
Yes.
Is that right?
Indeed, yeah.
Good. Well done, Paula. £200 added to your running total. Richard, we come to you. Your choice, any one of them.
I think on the basis of our flexible rugby players, I'm going to have to pick Lucy.
So I am a mum of a 6-year-old, so I spend a lot of my time watching kind of animated films of varying different periods of time, and have just recently watched this, so I knew the answer. Which animated Disney film featured the song Whistle While You Work?
Whistle While You Work, from which Disney film?
Now, the kind of parenting I do is to a cat, so she's not really into her Disney, but I can remember this from one of them. I think it is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Is that correct?
Absolutely correct. Well done.
Well done. And it was, in fact, Disney's first full-length animated film.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Do you know how it goes? How do you know how it was? There you go. Well done, team. Except there's more than 7 of us. Never mind. Okay, you can be Snow White at least.
Oh, thank you. I thought you were going to say I could be Dopey.
There's any number of candidates for that job. Okay. Richard, £200 added to your running total. We come back to Bill. You can still choose anybody you like.
I'm going to go for Arminel.
Arminel.
Please. Of course, she always seems to get everything right. So hopefully she's got something I will get right.
Now, I hope you will get this right. I think you've made a good choice in going for me for this question. The architect, Christopher Wren, is buried in which London building?
In which building is Christopher Wren buried?
Well, it's a toss-up, obviously, between Westminster Abbey and St Paul's Cathedral, but as he redesigned St Paul's, I'm going to go for that.
St Paul's Cathedral?
Absolutely correct.
Well done.
Richard.
Of course, it was designed by Wren himself, as you mentioned. Yeah. £200 for you, Bill. Well done. Paula, we come to you again. You could still choose the entire field.
I'd like to go with Lucy. Her questions seem to be on my wavelength.
Well, yes. Now, our questions do very much tend to reflect our interests. This one concerns me slightly as I read it because I wonder what on earth this relates to my interest. But I'm going to read it and hopefully you will know the answer. What is the term for the animal produced by a female horse and a male donkey?
What comes from a female horse and a male donkey?
Haven't got a clue, but I know, haven't got a clue. I'll have to just go with a calf ass.
Calf ass.
I love that answer, and I really wish that was the answer on the card. Sadly, it's mule.
It's a mule.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And the offspring of a female donkey and a male horse is called a hinny.
Oh.
So the other way around.
There we go.
Paula, sorry, nothing for you there.
Oh,
Richard, we come to you. Anyone but Lucy.
OK. I think I'm going to have to go for Mark because he's worn a waistcoat. He's just classing the whole panel up.
Situation normal as far as Mark's concerned.
Oh, it's fashion related. I'm very lucky. I've been to this city many times. Wonderful city with my work, Richard, so good luck. Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren and Robert Denning were all brought up in which city?
Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren and Robert Denning brought up in which city?
I think I'm just going to have to hedge my bets here and based on the fact that 2 of the 3 I know are something to do with clothes, so we'll go for New York.
New York?
New York it is. Good guess. Yeah, well done.
Well done. £200 for you, Richard. Bill, we come back to you, and still 7 of the 8, just not Lucy.
I'll try Len.
Len, our retired engineer.
Right. Right, it's a literature question for you. It is. The legal suspense thriller A Time to Kill was which author's first novel?
The legal suspense thriller A Time to Kill was which author's first novel?
Well, in that case, the only legal thriller writer I know of is John Grisham, so I'll go with him.
John Grisham?
Spot on.
Well done. John Grisham was a lawyer before he turned to writing, and many of his novels have a legal theme.
Indeed.
So well done, Bill. £200 for you. Paula, we come to you again, and still, you can choose anybody, just not Lucy.
I'll choose the lovely Jordan.
Thanks, Paula. It is about an icon of the fashion world, so hopefully you'll have heard of her. Leslie Hornby found fame as a model in the 1960s under what one-word name?
Leslie Hornby found fame as a model in the 60s under what one-word name?
I think I might have a little clue to this. Beautiful lady, and I think it's actually Twiggy.
Twiggy?
Yes, it is Twiggy. Well done.
She's also done some acting and won 2 Golden Globes, in fact, for her role in The Boyfriend in 1971. £200 to you, Paula. Richard, we come to you again. And still 7 of the 8, just not Lucy.
I think because he's the only one that still has his 2 questions, I'm going to have to go for Peter.
Peter, our pizza waiter.
Cool. I used to really enjoy science at school, as there's lots of times you could do lots of experiments and stuff. So it's a science question for you. HCl is the chemical formula for which acid?
HCl, the chemical formula for which acid?
I have no idea what it might be the chemical formula for, but the fact that it's HC, I'm going to go for hydrochloric acid.
That's correct.
Well done.
Yay.
Hydrochloric acid is present in the digestive juices of the stomach, and too much of it, you get too much of it, you get ulcers. Is that right, Armanelle?
Yes, that's right.
Good.
That's right.
OK. Well done, Richard. £200 for you, and that brings us to the end of the round. Let's see how your prize funds have changed. Paula is on 600. In the lead and tied on £800 are Bill and Richard. Well, one of you is going to have to leave the game shortly, but there's one last chance for any of you to take the lead. And, Paula, it's easy for you to catch up here. All of you are going to be asked the same question now. Two members of the think tank will then give you the answer that they gave before the show and their reasons for doing so. Only one of them will have the right answer. If you side with the correct person, you'll add what could be an all-important £200 to your prize fund. Just 5 questions remain before we do have to say goodbye to one of you, so do choose your answers carefully. Here's the first question. According to the Association of Scottish Visitor Attractions, what was the most visited tourist attraction in Scotland in 2015? Answers from Max and Lucy on this one. Max.
Well, I said Edinburgh Castle for this. I don't know whether any of you have visited Edinburgh before. Obviously, it's a very beautiful city, and the castle totally dominates the skyline of the town. Obviously, when you do go up there, you get an amazing view of the city as a whole. There's a fantastic museum in there, and of course, there's a cannon that attracts tourists from all around to come and hear it go boom, and I'm sure that will bring in all the numbers they need to be the most visited tourist attraction in Scotland.
Lucy.
So I went with somewhere that I haven't yet been, but would really, really like to go. It's the stuff of myth and legend, and I think lots of people will have been to Loch Ness to see if they, for themselves, can see the fabled Loch Ness monster. So I went for Loch Ness.
OK. According to the Association of Scottish Visitor Attractions, what was the most visited tourist attraction in Scotland in 2015? Max is saying Edinburgh Castle. Lucy would plump for Loch Ness. Where would you go with this, contestants? Lock in your answers, please. What have you chosen? All 3 of you have gone with Edinburgh Castle. Let's see if you're right. Here you are indeed. Edinburgh Castle is correct. Has won 1.5 million visitors, Edinburgh Castle.
Wow.
Mark, you're Scottish. Of course, do you spend a lot of time going to see tourist attractions?
I do get around Scotland a lot. There's always something new that you can see. I drive a lot with my work, so I'm really lucky. Saw quite a bit of Skye this year, and I got to see the island of Arran, which is fantastic as well.
Lovely. OK. £200 to all of you. Well done. Here's the second question. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's first dance at their wedding was to a song written by which man? Len and Mark taking this one on. Len?
Well, when it comes to royal weddings, there's a lot of tradition and the pomp and ceremony as well. But also, they've got to try and please a lot of people. And obviously, the tradition comes into it as well. And some of the famous people they've got to try and introduce comes in various forms. And I believe it was John Lennon wrote the song, that the first song they danced to. OK. Mark?
Oh, I went for Elton John. I think the royal family have got quite a strong connection through Princess Diana. Elton John obviously did the song at her funeral, albeit very tragic. So I think they probably wanted to have some of that carried over into the royal wedding.
OK. Len says it's John Lennon. Mark's gone for Elton John. Who do you think it is, contestants? Lock in your answers, please. Let's see who you've chosen. All 3 of you have gone with Elton John. A unanimous verdict again. Let's see if it's right. It is Elton John. Well done. And the song was your song, sung on this occasion by Ellie Goulding. £200 then to each of you. Well done. And we come to question number 3. So the nearest 10%. What percentage of UK adults were unable to swim in 2015, according to the Amateur Swimming Organisation? Armanelle and Peter diving in on this one. Armanelle?
I thought it was 20%. I think it is surprising how many people can't. So, for example, in my own family, I've got 4 sons, and my husband couldn't swim. That's 1/6. That's 16.67%. So the nearest percentage is 20%.
Peter.
I went on an army swimming course and I noticed that some people just don't have any ability to swim. So I went for 40%.
OK, so the nearest 10%. What percentage of UK adults were unable to swim in 2015, according to the Amateur Swimming Organisation? Armanel says 20%, Peter's gone for 40%. What do you think is the right answer, contestants? Please lock in your answers. What have you come up with? Bill says 40%, Paula and Richard are agreed that it's 20%. Who is right? 20% is the right answer. Up to 9 million men and women aged over 14 have yet to learn to swim. Who can swim on a think tank?
Swim.
OK, good.
We're above average.
Above average. OK, £200 to Paula and Richard. We come to question number 4. With great power comes great irresponsibility. There's a tagline for which 2016 comic book film? Anisha and Jordan taking this one on. Anisha?
So I said Superman, and the reason for that is because one of my favourite films is Kill Bill 2, and there's an amazing scene when Bill is telling Beatrix Kiddo who his favourite superhero is, and he said Superman because he was born a superhero. So I thought if you're born with great power, it might come with great irresponsibility if you don't know how to use it properly. So that's who I went for, Superman.
Jordan?
Well, the tagline with great power comes great responsibility was the tagline for Spider-Man, which was obviously a popular superhero film a couple of years ago. Then earlier this year, a film came out called Deadpool, and Deadpool's kind of like the anti-superhero film. He sort of by default becomes a superhero, but he's extremely irresponsible with it. He's very disrespectful, very rude character. So I went for Deadpool.
OK. With great power comes great irresponsibility. There's a tagline for which 2016 comic book film? Anisha said Superman. Jordan's chosen Deadpool. Who do you want to select? Lock in your answers, please. All 3 of you gone with Deadpool. Let's see if you're right. Deadpool it is. Well done. The film starred Ryan Reynolds. Bill, have you seen Deadpool?
No. Not a genre I follow, I'm afraid.
Well,
Sorry.
it doesn't matter. You still got the right answer. £200 for all of you there. And we come to the final question in this round. According to the RSPB, what is the most commonly seen garden bird in the UK in 2016? Len and Mark having a go at this one. Len?
Well, I've gone for the blackbird. But in recent years, we've seen house sparrows, starlings, numbers have declined. Let's say 90%. They've just vanished, they have. But the one bird is adapted, and you always see them in the garden. The male's got the orange beak, and the female is a sort of dull brown colour. And I've gone for the blackbird.
OK, Mark?
Well, I was brought up on a farm in Ayrshire, and my father was a dairy farmer, but did a fair bit of crops as well, and sparrows were everywhere. And I think even to this day, they remain everywhere. Like Glenn says about the blackbird, they adapt well, so I think it's got to be the sparrow.
OK. Len says blackbird. Mark's gone for the sparrow. What do you think? Lock in your answers. Bill says blackbird. Paula and Richard have gone for sparrow. Let's see who's right. It's the sparrow. Starling was second. Blue tit was third. £200 for Paula and Richard. So that brings us to the end of that round and the main game. And I think it brings us to a rather interesting situation, in fact. Let's take a look at your totals. Richard's in lead with £1,800, followed by Paula with £1,600, and trailing behind with £1,400 is Bill. So sadly, we have to say goodbye to you. But you were in the lead earlier, but those 5 questions, they can move things around quite a lot.
I don't see many of either in my garden, so c'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope you've enjoyed being here.
Indeed, yes.
Bill, thank you very much. Well done, Richard and Paula. You two will now compete to take home the money you've earned in our final. So here we are in the final. Every answer counts in that round, doesn't it? It's interesting how sometimes things really do turn around. So well done, Paula,
Thank you.
for sticking with it. OK. If you win, how would you like to spend the money, do you think?
For my 50th birthday next March, I'm going on a cruise. like a cruise and stay a week in Las Vegas or somewhere like that. So I'm going to treat myself to a really nice couple of gifts.
Where would you like to go, apart from Vegas?
The Caribbean. Going on a Caribbean cruise and then going to stop off somewhere for a week after that.
All right, well, good luck with that. Richard, got any thoughts about what you do?
Yeah, well, my brother and I both lived in New Zealand for a while, but we've never been there together. So he lives in England now, so I think we'd maybe both take a trip together out to New Zealand.
What were you doing in New Zealand?
Worked at a school. We both worked at the same school just before we went to university and coached a bit of sport and taught a bit of music.
So it's a gap year sort of thing?
Yeah, so I'd like to go back. It's been about 5 years since I was there. So.
Whereabouts in New Zealand was it?
In Auckland.
Okay.
In Auckland itself, right in the city centre.
Well, look, good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Our final is a general knowledge battle. I'm going to ask you 5 questions each. Whoever gives the most correct answers takes home the money they've built up so far. You're not on your own, though. The think tankers are still here to help you out if they can. You can pick someone to consult with before you give your answer. Each member can only be picked once, and the difference in the final compared to the rest of the show is they haven't seen any of these questions before either. OK?
Yep.
All right, let's play the final. Richard, you built up the most money in the main game. The final starts with you. Here's your first question. Tony Adams played for which football club throughout his career? Who could help you here?
I think I'm going to have to go for Max. He seems to talk a good game up in the corner, so maybe football's his game.
Yeah, talk a good game, but definitely don't play one, I'll tell you that. No, unfortunately, I don't really know anything at all about football. I know roughly which end you're meant to kick the ball, but apart from that, my knowledge is completely empty. I wonder if you've got any hints that we can go on here, Richard.
I was a collector of football stickers in my youth, and I'm pretty sure I can remember him in a red and white shirt. So my thinking is Arsenal for this.
I'd 100% support you in that. That's more information than I've got to go on.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Arsenal.
Arsenal. Tony Adams played for which football club throughout his career? You're saying it's Arsenal. Let's see if you're right. Arsenal it is. Well done. He played more than 500 league matches for them between 1983 and 2002. Wow. OK. You're off the mark, Richard. Paula, here's your first question. In which TV drama series did Aaron Paul first play the role of Jesse Pinkman? Who could help you here?
Oh, I'll go with Mark.
Mark, our creative director.
I'm pretty confident I know the answer to this.
So do
Paula?
I.
Therefore, it's Breaking Bad.
Yes, Breaking Bad. I'll go with that. Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad?
Yep.
In which TV drama series did Aaron Paul first play the role of Jesse Pinkman? You're saying it's Breaking Bad. Let's see if you're right. You are indeed. Breaking Bad it was. And he starred alongside Bryan Cranston as Walter White.
Yeah.
OK, 1-1. Well done. Richard, here's your second question. The Age of Innocence and The House of Mirth are books by which author? Literary question. Who do you want to go with?
I'm going to go with Armanel.
Armanel, our chemistry teacher.
Do you have any idea?
No.
Absolutely extraordinarily, I just pulled The House of Mirth out of a bookcase last week, deciding to read it. Incredibly good luck that I chose to take that book down.
See, neither one of them even strikes me as maybe made into a film I might have seen, so I'm going to have to put all my faith in you here.
It's Edith Wharton.
I'm going to go completely with Armanel and go Edith Wharton.
Edith Wharton? Mm-hmm. The Age of Innocence and The House of Mirth are books by which author? You say it's Edith Wharton. Let's see if you're right. Edith Wharton it is. Well done.
Such a piece of good luck.
Both have, in fact, been made into films, both depictions of upper-class American society. So that was fortuitous, wasn't
Absolutely amazing piece of good luck, yes, because I've just read something by Henry James and I thought, oh, well, I'll read this by Edith Wharton.
But good choice of person to help you there. OK. 2-1 to you, Richard. Paula, let's see what your second question is going to be. The large treeless plains, known as pampas, are a feature of which continent? Geographical question for you. Who could help you here?
I'll go with Peter.
Peter.
Do you have any clue at all?
My guess probably would be Asia.
I would go more American or South American. But Asia could be, because they do like to use the sort of like double letters in the middle, don't they? Like pan, or so forth. I'm afraid I can't really help you much, but
I'll stick with Asia.
Asia?
Yeah, please.
Okay, the large treeless plains known as pampas are a feature of which continent? You're saying it's Asia. Let's see if you've chosen the right area. South America. You hinted at it, didn't you?
I wasn't too sure myself, I'm afraid.
And they're found largely in Argentina.
Oh, right.
Okay, so a miss for you there, Paula. Richard, your third question coming up. Who directed the films Star Trek and Star Wars The Force Awakens? Cinema question. Len, Anisha, Lucy or Jordan can help you.
I'm going to go for Len.
Do you have any idea? You do, thank God for that.
No clue at all?
It's not Spielberg, is it?
I'm pretty sure it's J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
So I've seen both of them, and Star Wars isn't out that long, and I can remember his name. So I think I'm going to go for J.J. Abrams.
You're saying J.J. Abrams? Okay. Who directed the film Star Trek and Star Wars The Force Awakens? Your answer is J.J. Abrams. Let's see if you're right. It's actually J.J. Abrams. You've said J.J. Abrahams, but we've adjudicated in your favour, so we're going to give it to you, okay? J.J. Abrams also directed Mission Impossible 3 and Super 8. Okay, 3-1 to you now, Richard. Paula, your third question coming up. Which major sporting event took place for the first time in Los Angeles on January the 15th, 1967? Anisha, Lucy or Jordan here to help you?
I'll go with Lucy, but I have got an idea.
OK, I'm glad you've got an idea. The only thing that sprung to my mind was something like the World Series baseball or something like that, but that would be like such a stab in the dark. What's your sort
I was
of
thinking
idea?
the Olympics.
The Olympics?
Yeah.
Way back. The Olympics was like 1900s, turn of the century. Yeah, way, way back. And also, it only ever happens in a leap year, so there wasn't one in 1967. OK, right, so kind of American-y sports that are major would be things like the World Series. I don't know if there's any kind of big basketball or hockey events. The World Series is a big deal in America, isn't it? And it's kind of, that was what jumped out at me straight away. I don't know if that's an inkling or just a random stab.
Yeah,
Any other
we'll go with
thoughts?
baseball.
Let's keep our fingers really crossed.
Yeah,
So-
baseball, please.
Baseball.
Yep.
Is your answer. Which major sporting event took place for the first time in Los Angeles on January the 15th, 1967? Your answer is baseball. Let's see if you're right. It was the Super Bowl, which is American football. The first Super Bowl won by the Green Bay Packers. The World Series baseball takes place in October. It's the boys of summer. They play it through the summer, baseball.
I'm so sorry.
OK.
So, 3-1 to you, Richard. And if you get this next answer right, you'll be today's winner. OK? Because Paul won't be able to make up that ground. OK? Here we go. What is the real first name of the actor known as Kit Harington? Anisha or Jordan can help you out with this one.
Obviously, a lot of Game of Thrones filming is done in Belfast. So I'm going to have to go for Jordan
OK,
here
Richard.
and hope that she might know this because I have no idea.
Are you a Game of Thrones fan at all?
I'm not. I've never seen it.
No. Actually, alarmingly, I have never watched it either. Kit Harington is absolutely gorgeous, though. I think Kit is often short for Christopher,
OK.
and that would be my best guess. To be honest, it is a guess, unfortunately. But I would probably say Christopher.
Okay. Given that neither of us have seen Game of Thrones and we're going
That's
on
shameful.
aesthetics alone, we'll go for Christopher.
Christopher?
Yeah.
OK. What is the real first name of the actor known as Kit Harington? You're saying Christopher. If you are right, Richard, you will be our winner today. OK? Let's see if you are. Christopher is correct. Congratulations, Richard. You are our winner today. Well done. Kit Harington plays the role of Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. Sorry, Paula.
That's fine.
Gave you your best shot. I'm afraid you're not taking anything home. I hope you have some happy memories of working with these guys. Good, and thanks very much for playing.
Thank you.
Richard, as our winner, you're definitely taking home your prize of £1,800. Shortly, you'll have the chance to add an extra £1,000 to your winnings. First, though, shall we take a moment to congratulate the think tanker who gave the most correct answers during the show, and it was... Mark. Well done, Mark. You seem surprised.
Well, you know, I'm surprised.
Well, you've always done very well, and particularly well today, so well done. OK. Richard, you have one last chance now to boost your prize as you face our question impossible. So, Richard, you're on a bit of a roll here. You've only had one question wrong in the entire show so far.
Yeah, back in the first round, so I think I've just been lucky.
It's not just luck. It's not just luck. It's your knowledge. It's picking the right people. To get this far that well is pretty good. Have you got one more right answer in you? That's the question.
So.
And this is the toughest question of the whole show because no one in our think tank answered it correctly. If you can do what none of them could and give us a correct answer, that extra £1,000 would be yours and you'd be taking home £2,800, OK? Let's take a look at your question impossible. Since 2001, number 9 Downing Street has been used as the main office of which member of the government? Have a think about that. We're going to give you a little bit of help by showing you some of the wrong answers that the think tank gave us earlier. And here's what they said. Chancellor, Minister of the Armed Forces, Home Secretary, Foreign Minister, Deputy Prime Minister. All of those are wrong. So can you choose another office of a member of the government that might be used at number 9 Downing Street?
2001 was when Tony Blair went into office. And I have a funny feeling that he was the only one who moved in with a family. And I don't think he actually stayed in number 10. As far as I can remember, he moved to whichever one was bigger to fit his family in. So I think it might be the Prime Minister. And, you know, all the answers up there would have been a lot of the ones I would probably have guessed at, but it isn't up there. So I'm going to go for the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister, you're saying?
Prime Minister.
Since 2001, number 9 Downing Street has been used as the main office of which member of the government? You currently have £1,800 you're taking home. This is for an extra £1,000 if you're right. Let's see if you have got the question impossible correct. It's the Chief Whip, I'm afraid.
Oh. I would never have got that.
Interestingly, you were right in a way. Tony Blair did move into number 11 Downing Street, into the flat there, but the Prime Minister still works in number 10. So I'm sorry you didn't conquer the question impossible. Still leaving with £1,800. Will that get you to New Zealand and back?
I think it'll probably cover the airfares at least.
Have you got friends to stay with out there?
Yeah, I'll find someone.
Excellent, good. Well done for playing so well. Thanks, Richard. Thanks for watching. Do join us next time when 3 more contestants will see whether they can bank on the think tank. Until then, it's goodbye from them.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Bye-bye.